Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He spots Landry, who makes a really nice catch.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 13-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Browns are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball in the coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Hassan Reddick gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But
can't fight it. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Panthers have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Chris Jones now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mayfield on play action. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Finding some room at midfield. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here comes Ryan Switzer to return it.
He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Mayfield now. They set up the screen to Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is fielded inside the 5. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Newton.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10 here in the third quarter of Super Bowl 56. Now it's Newton. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Newton.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he loses the football the second time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden,
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Terrace Marshall.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side to Higgins. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 18. Look at the spin. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Cam to throw.
On the move to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 2nd down now, Felton. And he's got room.
And that is what they needed. A 1st down and a big gain all the way to midfield as he's tackled right at the 50-yard line. Now Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, 4th quarter, the fans aren't the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Chubb will get the call, running left. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Newton with his first throw in OT. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defense.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it, that's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.